You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode is part of a special selection of bonus Extra Life materials and may contain spoilers for any associated works. In this episode of the Cawdor Complex, the party infiltrates the complex.
Well, fantastic. So, I've got work I got to do here. I'm sure that somebody will greet you on the other side of the bridge. Just and as you guys kind of like go out onto this, large catwalk that extends over the bubbling lava at the base of the volcano, Jared kind of shouts out to you guys.
Could Jared give us a couple of chits or something?
Jared shouts out to you guys.
Visitor passes.
It says, Don't forget, once you get out, on the catwalk, you need to turn on your magma stats. And he shuts the door, and you guys are out on the catwalk.
I'll turn to my tech friend and go, what's a magma stack?
And I have sonic all-weather goggles and my lantern, fingerprint, variety of machine tools. Would I know what a magma stat is?
I'm going to look around frantically going, is there a pile of anything that says magma snack or some sort of locker by the door that says catalog? Emergency magma snack?
do we have a catalog or a drawing?
Why don't you make what would be a difficulty 2 intellect roll to see if you know what a magma stat is?
Yeah, let me do that.
Magma stat, like STAT. Like
okay, what do I need to roll?
So it's like magma.
Yeah.
STAT stat. Yeah.
Magma stat. Okay.
I'll roll it. 11.
Yeah. So what you know about a magma stat is that it is a small device that is usually worn on a lanyard. That provides a radio relay that marks any group carrying one as legitimate visitors for all dinosaur guards.
Okay.
And what that also
does it have to do with magma?
But we can make one, and then they'll think we're part of the crew.
He's the head of security. Why would he not give us a visitor pass?
He just suspected that if you guys were here on official business, that you'd already have a magma stat.
Can we make one?
That's what I was going to say.
Wait, did we have one
machines.
in the box that was given to us by Sadie?
Yeah.
No,
this was new stuff. They didn't realize they were tunneling into the volcano.
They sent us to a volcano and they didn't give us a magma snack.
What is this? Poor planning.
Now I'm hungry.
They also opened a time continuum and it closed. They didn't really think it through.
I like how they have electric dinosaurs outside and they can create steam power from the volcano.
Yeah. Somewhere in our grandparents' time, there was this boardroom back in the future where there's just these
way
folks,
back then in the future.
Yeah, they're just talking, going, well, what's the worst that could happen?
Way back when, 65 million years from now.
Right.
What's the worst?
I think I can make one.
Okay. It's all circular.
I can repair and craft machines.
Yes, you can. And what is that a skill you have?
That is a skill.
Okay, so it's going to be a difficulty 3 to craft a magma stat. You know what it is. You have the materials. Having that skill will drop it down to a difficulty 2. Do you have tools?
Would you like to borrow my?
Yeah, I have tools.
Okay, so that'll knock it down to a difficulty 1. If you have another asset, like whatever Mars is getting ready to let you borrow.
It's probably the same thing. It's a tech toolkit.
Oh,
is that what you have as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so if you want to expend effort, then you get...
your blink can help you.
That's
if you haven't already accounted for that.
I've got blink here, too.
Yeah.
Remind everybody, Blink is the duck dinosaur, right?
He can gain an asset on all tasks involving figure out, opening, or discovering physical devices.
Yeah.
So he's there.
Wow, that's a smart dinosaur.
Smart duck.
Yeah.
It's not smart, it's clever.
Clever. Yeah. So the way that I imagine this is
clever girl.
Sorry.
Halen is kind of doing whatever soldering work on a lanyard or thing you have already, and you're just kind of like, you're like looking at it, and all of a sudden, Blink kind of like nudges this bit of scrap that he's been pushing all the way across the other side of the thing. And it's
there it is.
And it's the perfect capacitor.
It fits right here.
Circuit, and boom, now you have a Magma-Stat.
I like that the security ID tags make a noise like a vacuum tube powering up.
That's not good.
Yeah. Mid-century technology.
All right, do that. All right, so we have one. Hey guys, we got a Magma-Stat. Who wants to wear that?
Yeah, so as long as the group has one.
We have one. Give it to Toby.
Put it on his tail and it's just...
Toby's clumsy and lost the Magma-Stat. No!
Put it on his tail. Okay, that's nice and secure. One swing, it's like
we put it on
down into
we can put it on the we can put it on the flashy raptor.
Nah, we'll just keep it.
That'll work.
So
we have one. So now we can continue out towards the shiny eye objects on the other side of the bridge.
The vast subterranean space you're in is lit from below by a magma lake. The massive chamber narrows as it rises towards the volcano's top. It's open to the sky, high above. The metallic catwalk is about 10 feet wide and vaults across the caldera chamber, running east to west, connecting the exterior station to a rocky ledge that surrounds the exterior of the Cawdor Complex. You're about 75 feet above the magma. However, a rocky protrusion rises about 50 feet above the magma lake. It's about 25 feet below you on the catwalk, and whenever you look down at that ledge, you see an immense Apatosaurus. So Apatosaurus is sort of Brontosaurus adjacent. It's a long-necked, large dinosaur with a big, long tail. It is sitting on this ledge, and its very long tail is dangling down into the lava. And just so that we can all have the same amount of fun as the Game Master, if you guys didn't figure out the Magma-Stat thing, this thing was going to start throwing lava at you.
Amazing.
And so because you have a Magma-Stat, the Apatosaurus recognizes that you're friendly and doesn't throw said lava your way.
It sighs a little bit and puts his head down on its paws like Flintstone style.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's
all
not
excited
the
for a
best
minute.
job, but
Better look next time.
It does pay well. Yeah.
Look at all the magma I can eat.
Jaron sent us, man. All right, so we wander by, so we're good.
Yeah, you wander by, and then you reach a guard post.
Is it human?
There are 5. There's an external call button that you press to alert 5 guards inside, and a video screen flickers to life, and the guards say, "What are you guys doing in here? I've never seen you guys before."
Did Jaren not call ahead? Typical. Classic Jaren.
Classic Jaren. See my Magma-Stat?
Yeah, so that Magma-Stat doesn't look like my Magma-Stat.
Well, it's because we were sent from Sadie. Did Jaren seriously not? He didn't coordinate that.
I will make a grumpy face.
He called Sadie and said, "Bring your Magma-Stat." We did.
It says here that our approval was put in 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Who's your supervisor?
Come on in.
Jaren.
Okay, come on in. Behind the curtain, there is a task there, but basically that's all reduced. It reduces down to 0 with all of that. So, come on in. Do you guys need anything from us? Because, we have lots of work to do, and the boss gets angry if it's not done every day.
Well, we got this pass.
We're just
our Magma-Stat. Are there any other things we're going to need inside?
Yeah, we're just here to do an inspection.
Right. Jaren did drop the word tour, but if you're busy, then I guess we can show ourselves around.
I don't know that
kind of hours before it was yours.
I don't know that I could give you a tour. I will say that there's some equipment storage that's happening over there. The lab supervisor's office is down the hall. There are.
Is Uncle Rados' office around the corner still?
Well, Rados isn't seeing visitors, so you guys have come at a pretty inopportune time.
Is there something going on?
This will affect the review.
He's been working in Time Lab Alpha for several days and has been asked not to be disturbed. But if you guys have an appointment, then I guess he's expecting you, but you'll have to go all the way to Time Lab Alpha to find him.
You got a new... Our schematic is a bit out of date. You got a...
Do you have the new tour guide map yet?
Yeah, a new map layout.
We were just at Disney World, and they make them great down there.
Different languages coming soon.
Or you can just give us one of those bands.
Yeah, if you guys promise not to flip this around and read what's on the back, then you can have this map. And essentially the way I imagine this happens is that the guard's like, okay, don't tell anybody that I did this, and they kind of pull up a data pad and like touch it to your data pad, and
now we have it.
Image kind of.
Oh yeah,
up on it.
All right.
That's what Jaron was talking about.
Oh right, I see.
Yeah, because I've got my handy dandy hand drawn.
Don't tell us that you did what.
You are here at number 4.
I like the way this guy thinks.
So
we have a pretty good schematic of how.
I'm guessing the big circular room is Time Lab Alpha.
Just so to save everybody time, like he kind of points to where number 15 is.
15?
Yeah, 15.
Oh, so the little circular room.
Yeah, he says that's. Oh no, I'm sorry. 15 is Time Lab Beta.
17 maybe. 17 looks like a Coliseum or something.
Or the very first room of the very first Half-Life.
Now just push the sample in, Gordon.
Oh.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
We need to check out some of these rooms here, of course.
Right, because
Something's gone wrong. Oh, that's because I didn't finish reading the sentence.
it's on the back of this page you gave us.
The guards say that Rados is usually in one of the time labs. There's Time Lab Alpha, Time Lab Beta, or Time Lab Omega, and he's usually in one of those. So spoilers, he's not in Time Lab Alpha. It was the small panic attack I just had. But Time Lab Alpha is number 8, and Time Lab Beta is number 15, and Time Lab Omega is number 17, which is the one that you had indicated.
Right.
Immediately. Yeah.
The big one.
Yeah, there's like this.
Well, for one, it's the time lab located farthest from the magma.
For reference.
It probably has, I don't know, elevators and things to get out quick.
Yeah, it opens the sky for launching the rocket.
We're out.
The submersible car.
For our
typically.
This giant antenna this giant parabolic antenna kind of rises and points at a time vortex. That's how this
then
is
we
going
can
to
go
go
into a low orbit around the planet whilst all that dust settles down from that big rock. I think it'll only take 2 or 3 generations before we go back.
I was going to say something. I mean, being a very amateurish fantasy cartographer myself, I understand the appeal of drawing a map. So I'm going to let that continue. I'll just take a picture, is what I was going to say. But yeah.
Right.
No, have your fun, dude. Go for it.
I'm better at photography than I am drawing.
He says that until, I see him like, I'm going to do a map real quick, and he's like got the drafting tools out.
What do you want to do?
Where did you get a compass that holds a dry erase marker?
All right, guys, I think we're in.
Give me 15 seconds.
We've got through 2 levels of security. We're basically unguarded. We do have our magma thing. So
you got a magma stat and a map.
We got magma stat and a map.
I mean, what else?
Well, I mean, there's
an
magma, there's
infiltration
magma
group
stat,
need?
there's a magma bridge.
Should we do some sort of check to...
I'm waiting for the
anybody have a
inevitable
perception
vigilante
things
to
that
show
can
up.
check and see if there's additional security roaming around somewhere in this place?
That would not be me.
I have dino senses.
And so the security guards are still kind of sitting there, and they say, well, since you guys have that magma stat, most of the security you're going to run into here are going to be the sentry raptors. And since you guys have that, as long as nothing happens to that magma stat, then you don't have to worry about the sentry raptors.
Sometimes
the words.
Sometimes we like to split up once in a while. We like to split up once in a while, and since you'll be here and you're really not wandering around, think we could borrow a couple Magma-Stats from you?
Yeah, what we're running into is this issue where we typically have independent things that we like to look into. So if we all have to be together, this is literally going to take 4 times longer than it needs to.
And Uncle Rados, we don't want to be around too much.
I've heard stories, and boy, they are doozies. Let me tell you.
Let's see. Let me look here. Difficulty 4 bluff check. Let's put that on there. So if you guys if they need to give up goods that they don't necessarily have the authority to give you or whatever, that's going to be a difficulty 4 persuasion type effort.
Do you have any idea what the job market is for tech workers in a volcano?
I guess I can make more.
Interact with you.
Well, yeah.
I can make more Magma-Stats.
So I'm going to try to do that persuasion with, we'll be out of here much quicker if you can give us these and we'll be out of your hair. Okay. So I am trained in persuading. And also, if I coordinate with my companion, I gain an asset on all tasks involve storytelling, lies, trickery, diversion, or misdirection. So basically, Houdini would be like, yeah.
Your flashy raptor does
nodding his head and stuff like that and all that. So
I don't believe you, but your dinosaur is very persuasive. Yeah, so that brings it down to a difficulty 2. You need a 6 or better on the die.
I'll just give that a go. Because I don't feel like there's too heavy a consequence. That's a 10 on the die.
Yep. Okay. So here's what we can spare. We've got the 2 visitor Magma-Stats on this side. So here you guys can.
That's why he couldn't give us one. Okay.
They were in here.
That's. You just want us to take those back down to the side that probably needs the visitor Magma-Stats when we're done.
Yeah, we can leave them at the front desk.
Yeah.
We'll give them to Clara on the way out.
Just bring them back to me, and I can put them in the pneumatic tube later and shoot them back across.
Okay, I was about to say, because it doesn't make much sense for them to be on the wrong side.
A new magmic tube.
New magmic tube. Whew, that's a tongue twister there.
All right, I'm going to give the game master an experience point for that word.
New magmic. Okay, so we're just going to get back to work. You guys. I hope you guys approve what's going on.
You've been a great help. I'm gonna put that on my. Let me put that in my report.
I've always looked up to.
I already have.
Scritch.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're in. So we now have 3 of these things.
Well, this is over. You ought to think about maybe putting in an application. I mean,
cool.
I'm sure we've got probably better benefits. Also,
I don't know. I get to work in a volcano.
Well, I mean, who can argue with that?
Did you see the smoke rising?
Yep, there you go.
Did you see the smoke rising?
That is, that is. I can see the appeal of magma-based benefits package. I've never worked in a volcano, or at least until recently.
All right,
you know what we say?
We can be in 3 groups now.
It's an ongoing joke over in the break room. We all lava our jobs.
Wow.
You just lost your point that you can.
Is that on a poster?
Walk.
That needs to be on a poster.
Yeah. Come work for Rados. You'll lava it here. Okay, yeah. So that killed the vibe.
And it does the same thing in the room. It's like everybody gets super quiet. Well, I guess we'll go on.
Oh, well, great meeting you guys.
Our ride's going to be here in a little bit. We need to get started with this inspection.
Yeah, about that. We're at, I guess, point number 4 right now.
Yeah, you're at 4.
Do you want to go to number 5?
Actually, technically, you're at 5. That's where you guys are.
We're
in the little security room. That is
we're just a couple rooms away from Time Lab Omega.
Bum bum bum.
Okay, so you guys have free run of the place.
Okay, we're in.
This worked pretty
Which one do we want to go to first? Do we want to try out, see what's in number 6?
6 requires us to be in that. We have to go to.
Are there 2 6s on this map?
There are 4 6s.
Oh wait,
they are probably the same type of storage room or something like that. So we were currently in 4, correct?
No, you were in 5.
We were in 5, so we made our entrance in 5. Okay.
Well, I mean, there are a couple ways we can go about this. I mean, we can go pull data from the servers to find out, what the experiment data is and if this is working and that sort of thing. And if nothing else, steal his stuff.
I can hack into. Want to try a hack or something just to see what's
If we if we just go room by room, we've got the security clearance and stuff like that. And it's like the coast is clear. Okay, let's pull what we can.
All right, let's proceed. We'll move towards.
We've got 4 viewers. Right
Number 9.
We're going to go towards number 9. Looks like it's straight ahead.
Yeah, just follow the hallway straight past the guard room.
And see what number 9 is.
Number 9 didn't make it onto my hand-drawn map. That makes me sad. Computer screens and monitors fill this chamber. Several screens show a chamber whose floor is slotted with several massive bioreactors large enough to hold dinosaur-sized subjects. According to the 3 screens, 4 of the massive bioreactors contain saurian subjects in sedated states. There are 3 scientists in this chamber that are monitoring whatever experiments that are going on in those rooms. They turn around and say, "Oh, what? We're in the middle of something here. We weren't expecting any guests."
Oh, that's fine. Carry on.
Okay.
We're just here for observations. You can just do what you do.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, and they see your SATI badges and your visitor Magma-Stats, and immediately like, oh, okay, well, let's see. We can. If you look through here, what we're doing is we're scanning all of these dinosaurs and trying to figure out things about their DNA because, believe it or not, the key to time travel is baked in everyone's DNA.
I'll try to follow along with this. I'm actually trained in the ability to ID the function of any device. Can I confirm that this is actually what this apparatus is doing?
You don't...
See if they're lying to us.
They may not know. Like
they were told by a guy.
Yeah.
My dino senses are tingling.
You don't have any reason to believe that they're lying to you. Like your scan of the object. Like there's definitely some sort of a DNA type of sequencing that is going on the machine screen.
And I'm less trying to ID whether they're lying and more trying to ID like what the purpose of the machine is. But I get
that's sort of what I answered it in the wrong way. What I meant to say is that you. From your scans of the technology, it appears that what they're saying is accurate, at least to what the technology is doing. Yeah.
So you are telling me that within the DNA of these the saurians, or is it any creature, that there's a key to actual time travel?
Well, Rados is adamant that scanning all this dinosaur DNA is going to fix the time stream, and it should happen any time now. So we're all really excited to...
scanning a bunch of dinosaur DNA.
Well, you have to get the information from the dinosaur DNA in order to know how to adjust the time anomalies. Of course, I'm not any type of a time scientist, so I don't know how that works.
I see. So you're just scanning these and recording the data from... Okay. Well, that's interesting. So
this is the genetics.
Are these dinosaurs
friendly?
Are they engineered for this task, or are they samples from local wildlife, or where do these come from?
Oh, just standard bred stock that, much like your companions here, they've been raised to be friendly to humans and are obviously usually the types of dinosaurs that wouldn't get totally out of hand in one way or another anyway, much like that big fella there, right?
Oh,
you're not doing anything to anybody, are you? He kind of pats Toby on the head, but no, it's harmless. These dinosaurs aren't being hurt at all.
I'm gonna flip to page 4 on my clipboard and make a note. Well, that's actually very appropriate. You'd be surprised the number of labs that decide that they go straight for T-Rexes or Velociraptors for this type of nonsense.
Well, those things are really cool,
right? But working in a volcano.
No, that's really hot. That's not really cool.
Mar will scratch his chin. So has there been any consideration that perhaps a wild saurian would provide a better sample or better research material? I'm curious if the domesticated variety actually influences the research anyway. Now I'm just trying to hit them, blow their mind a little bit.
Yeah, and you totally did. Success, like the dude's eyes kind of glaze over, and he's just kind of like,
well, it is
it
is possible though that these dinosaurs that have been altered by the presence of humans are where the variance in the time stream has come from. Maybe these dinosaurs' genetics are starting to show an unnatural change based on our influence.
Right. What I probably need, is a saurian that's been untouched by the influence of humans to research to be able to
where you can get some eggs.
We're just going to continue this conversation and maybe this will spark some type of guerrilla science research, or maybe him go run off to...
I'm going to get that promotion.
Yeah. Him to run off to the boss or whatever. See if we can clear this room.
No, so whenever you blew this guy's mind, it wasn't that it was like a light bulb moment where he said, aha. It's more like one of those moments where everything flew over his head and he just pretended to follow along. It was like... Because basically what this guy's job is to collect all of this data.
We've got data clerks. These aren't scientists.
Yeah, this is data entry.
Yeah, he's lab tech.
We're data
not
entry.
the postdoc.
It's he's just pretending as best he can to follow along everything you're saying, and just every once in a while he'll go, uh-huh. Yeah.
What does unmodified mean?
Uh-huh.
Is there anything else in the room we need? Should we do a scan of the room or something and look around, see if there's anything there? Or are we just taking pictures?
We got sedated dinosaurs.
Yeah, no, this isn't anything unusual. This
is part of his research, and it seems like it's being done ethically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, within
none of these dinosaurs look to be
yeah.
abused or anything, correct?
No. And they're just kind of...
We just keep them high and back to take.
Yeah, they're just kind of sedated and chilling. Yeah.
Do we want to go into room 11 or 10? There seems to be two different
doors.
Well,
let's go straight forward, because...
The big 11 room?
Yeah, just...
Okay. I think we're going to say you guys are doing a great job here. You keep up the good work. We're going to move off to room 11.
A single scientist is in this chamber working. The floor is of this huge, high-ceilinged room is slotted with several massive bioreactors large enough to hold dinosaur-sized subjects. 4 of the massive bioreactors contain saurian subjects in a sedated state. 3 of the creatures, despite their size, look like late-stage dinosaur fetuses. However, one has a strange finned dinosaur inside that's curled up under a layer of translucent biofilm. To be clear, the one that has one bioreactor has a strange finned dinosaur inside, not a fetus. It doesn't have one inside of it. That came out weird.
So that
the data plaque over that vat reads Ignosaur Deus.
Ignosaur.
So it's a new species of some sort.
Kind of like the Teslasaur, but with magma, I'm sure.
No, that would be the Magma-Saur.
So PC is familiar with dinosaur naming conventions, and I'm sure that we have at least one or two here, could translate Ignosaur Deus as God of Volcanoes.
Yes.
Ignosaur Deus. My God.
So we have 3 gigantic dinosaur fetuses floating in back to tanks.
Yeah.
And one of them
and then another one.
And another back to tank with this giant god of the volcano dinosaur.
With a big fin on its back.
You know what?
Is it past fetal stage?
This is your bailiwick.
I'm spending an intellect and activating Find Origin. Where I want to know how was this? What is the origin of this dinosaur? Where did it come from, or how was it made?
Tank 3.
Possibly even its creator, if it has one.
Oh boy.
So this is definitely some sort of a gene splice creation by one of the scientists that work here.
Dude from Jurassic Park.
It appears that the DNA has been mixed and sequenced in a manner that is similar in appearance to what you may have seen on the data screens before in the data entry room. Right, like some of the gene sequences that you saw kind of get saved on those screens weren't the naturally occurring, DNA chain or genome chain, but here the genome chain is kind of like those patterns repeated over and over and over.
It's like the After Effects video that we're seeing, and it's got like, oh, here's a helix and here's a helix, and then it like pinches two of the sequences and shoves them together in the middle.
Guys,
what? There's a scientist in the room?
Yeah, there's one scientist just kind of like checking the notes, and he doesn't even. And as a matter of fact, he's checking his notes so much that he doesn't hear you guys come up behind him.
Well, I know what's going on. My character doesn't know what's going on, but I know.
I know what I want to do.
Okay, you're godlike or God-seeking.
They're playing God right here.
I know, this is pretty cool. I want to take over, but.
Well, there's 8 of us and one of him.
She turns to page 8 of her clipboard and goes, I hereby resign from Sadiki.
Remember, it's in a volcano. It's going to be gone shortly.
So Apatosaurus is the first to go.
Okay. So reaction number 1 is to just sneak up behind the guy and then yell, "Oh my God, it's loose." I'm going to choke that down. But I want the record to know what I'm sacrificing for being...
I got real excited about that one.
We're suppressing plan A.
Taking one for the team here.
Okay. Well, then let's go. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. I like, God of the volcano. That's nice touch. Nice touch.
Oh, yes. Well, sure. It's all about fixing the time stream. It's about stabilizing all of the time anomalies, and that's really the goal. She's actually quite dangerous.
It looks it.
And creating a new species, thereby introducing additional entropy into this research helps how?
What's that?
Say what?
So creating an entirely new species, thereby increasing the amount of entropy within the DNA that we're trying to research in order for us to be able to get this time travel issue. Why are we adulterating the results?
No, it's the strange bits of DNA that doesn't make sense to us that is the key to fixing the time stream. So if we have dinosaurs that have, for some of our friends here, let's bring it down to layman's terms. You have regular DNA, strange DNA, regular, strange. What if we just took out all of the strange DNA, piled it on top of each other so that all of the DNA was strange DNA? Then you get Ignacior Deus. Isn't she beautiful?
I'm not real smart, but that doesn't sound like a good idea.
It looks amazing.
Well,
so these, the ones that kind of look like fetuses, are these the same species, or are they something else? They look like they're still growing.
They are still growing. This experiment is still in its early stages. Ignacior Deus is obviously our first success. These other 3 will be named once we see what they become. But
so you don't even know what they are yet?
No, isn't it exciting?
Is Ignatius sentient right now? Or is it ready to roll? Or
Oh yes, she is. Speaking of which,
is she watching us?
Let's not make any sudden moves or anything. I would hate to have this experiment destroyed.
All right, so we have a sentient being that's looking at us, and it's in a glass tank.
It's sedated.
Is it?
What are you using?
Are its eyes following us as we kind of walk around?
Lazily. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm stuck in a Spielberg movie here. Right, and just closes up on the eye.
Yeah.
No, did you play that? No, it's that dinosaur tech game. It's watching us, and it's in that, when you have to swing down into the room. Did you play that game or not? The dinosaur game? Oh, give the Oscar. Never mind. Oh gosh, it was phenomenal.
God, can we abide this?
Let's see. Oh, this falls within the realm of funding. That's fine.
Okay.
the most important thing, obviously, is to stabilize all the time anomalies and fix the time stream so that we can go back to the future.
Yeah, right. Are those tanks portable?
Well, everything is portable with the right amount of effort. But no, I mean, they're not on casters or anything, or any like hoverboards or anything.
I was just seeing if we could load them up.
Yeah, well, that would actually be a safety hazard. We don't want them to tip over.
OSHA, yes, the future OSHA. Oh.
Right,
past OSHA, POSHA.
Right. Right now, Sadiki is just channeling everything that everybody has ever told her when she was about to do something fun.
Well, I guess I'll get back to it unless you guys have anything that you can add to what I've got going on here, or have any more questions for me?
So,
well, first off, I didn't catch your name.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm terrible at that. My name is Mark.
Okay.
Mark? I've got a last name, too. I just
That's
can't
fine.
seem to
I won't remember it.
Mark Plorday.
Plorday?
Now,
Plorday.
Okay.
You've taken the unknown strips of DNA. You've basically taken a sequence of DNA from some creature, and you've taken the unknown bits and created something.
Not unknown. Strange.
Strange. Okay. Sorry. Unidentified.
No, we've identified them as strange.
What makes them strange?
Well, you see, the chromosomes and the DNA bits don't line up like they do in every other biological creature in our known time, in the future. Instead, whenever the chromosomes link up, there's usually a very specific sequence that happens on every biologically known creature anywhere in the planet.
ADBC.
In dinosaurs, it's not that way. In dinosaurs, you can link up in all sorts of different ways. However, not all of their DNA does that. Some of their DNA looks just like a regular biological creature from our time's DNA, but some of the DNA is strange in that it doesn't abide by the known laws of science. We're taking that strange DNA and we're magnifying it in order to solve our problem with the time stream.
Got it. Dinosaurs are aliens.
So is it extraterrestrial?
You've created a creature based off of the strange DNA. Have you attempted to create a creature based off of the not strange DNA?
I have not, no.
This sounds boring.
Have you done this in the past? How many times have you done this?
Maybe.
This is the first one?
This is cutting edge stuff.
Look, they've done it 4 times.
And they get different results each time.
Well, that's why we're...
I'm so thankful for Rados for pointing out the fact that it is the dinosaur DNAs that is the key to solving the time stream problem. We weren't even looking at this until Rados brought up that it was in the DNA, and that's why all of our research efforts have focused on the DNA like this. And, I mean, obviously, look at the work that we've done.
Have you made observations of the creature when it's in a non-sedated state?
Well, yes.
What was that like?
Observation is probably not the best way to put what exactly happened, as much as pants altering terror.
How many people did it kill?
4. It spits lava.
It altered more than pants.
This
is no mere Taylor dinosaur.
Amazing.
This is a dragon.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Freya. You're getting an upgrade.
Okay, we have a lava spitting thing.
Yes, I need a lava spitting possum.
Yeah, little Pokemon.
Not just a shark with a laser.
Sandshrew. Is it Sandshrew?
It would be Charshrew.
Charshrew.
We're up to like 900 Pokemon. I'm sure it exists somewhere. Fire-breathing possum Pokemon. Well, this has been very enlightening, Mark. We will continue our tour.
Great.
Where's the snack bar?
Wait.
Do you have
Yes. Where's the snack bar?
like cafeteria, commissary, any?
That's a good question. In my prep, I didn't prep the break room. Let's say that one of the 6s. Let's say the 6 that's right there beside the security office, to the north of the security office. That's the break room.
All right. Do we have a comm link with our bosses to tell them about this?
No,
I doubt
negative.
it.
Negative.
No.
No, you're too far away for that.
Okay.
you guys can keep up comms with one another,
right?
But it takes a lot of power in order for them to, like, that video feed you got, it could only last so long.
I don't think we have satellites.
Can I pop my time seeker
computer and just like start downloading
cipher
into something?
But yeah, I mean, what is it? Tell me what it does.
Allows me to sense the presence of time anomalies within 1 mile. I can pinpoint the location of any current time anomalies in the area, learn their levels, and gain a rough estimate within a few minutes of how long each will last.
Yeah.
And it lasts for 1 day.
Yeah, and you pop it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there are 3 active time anomalies in this volcano.
Alpha, beta, and
Alpha,
omega.
beta, and omega.
Yes.
Are they currently open?
Oh, yeah. No, they're active, and yeah. The level?
Mm-hmm.
We're at 11 right now.
Level and rough estimate of how long they will last.
Well, they're powered by the volcano.
Geothermal.
Or steam.
Steam.
The Time Lab Alpha and Time Lab Beta both have known time anomalies that are currently active. The Time Lab Omega anomaly is radiating power at almost twice the level of the ones in Alpha and Beta.
Ooh.
Huh.
I'm going to go there first, right, guys?
I'll let the group know what's going on, because for some reason my character has this and probably isn't smart enough to understand what it means.
That's the funny thing about ciphers, is that, you could be a fighter and then have a fireball cipher that's the one.
Well, and that's the other thing is, like, most of these ciphers are like random bits of things from the future that fall out of time anomalies.
Yes. Yep.
So everybody's interested in just finding them because there might be stuff laying there.
Yeah, and quite literally how it works is that the time anomaly imprints, in predation specifically, the time anomaly imprints a cipher into your DNA. So it's not even a thing that you use. It's just sort of like downloaded superpower that I can use one time.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
yeah.
Stuff like a zip drive or something.
So this is
my hack of all what's going on.
It becomes the
probably.
Matrix. You download it into your brain.
Record
Right.
everything.
Yeah, like so
We're going to do that.
It started out in Numenera, where there's like all this junk from past civilizations all over the world, and you have a device, or it's like a wearable or a pill or something.
Right.
But in Predation, they've taken it like a step further, and it's like interaction with time anomalies. That's how you get more ciphers in this game, is to go interact with time anomalies.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it basically imprints it on your DNA.
Oh, Halen, by the way, has got his little zip drive out. He's just hacked in and just downloading stuff. Is he allowed to do that?
Mark is going to say, what exactly are you doing?
Audit.
Okay, and he kind of like, what are, so now your game master is going to say, what exactly are you doing?
We're
corporate espionage.
No,
right
what
there.
we're doing is we're just,
I roll for corporate espionage.
no.
It says here that I'm trained.
No, what we're doing is we're just doing a simple audit just to make sure you're following all the policies and procedures.
Firewalls.
And what I want to know behind the curtain is: Are you taking information? You're not like implanting a virus or like trying to hack into a system or anything.
No, all we're doing is implanting and maybe downloading stuff onto it.
Corporate espionage.
Into a
Stealing
disk.
data.
Yeah, we're just getting little data. He doesn't know that.
You went to the break room, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to the break room. I missed that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he basically found a terminal like R2D2.
Gotcha.
If there is one.
All right. I need you to roll a difficulty 3 hacking check.
Okay.
You go through
And
that
I
right
have
there.
hacker 2 intellect
Yep,
points.
to your left.
I can gain quick access to a desired bit of information. So I have that as well.
Well, that would grant you information that you like. That would be you have Google Foo is what that is.
Okay.
Like you have a really good ability for Google. If you're trying to hack and steal the results of all this research for your bosses, I think that's different than just.
We want to do that, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Hack and steal? Yeah, we're going to hack and steal.
Okay, so
Oh, wait, we had a mission, didn't we?
Yeah, we're going to try to buy this stuff, but, if we can get it for free.
let's talk about this roll that we're getting ready to make. It's going to be a difficulty what I say, 3 intellect roll. You are, I'm sure, proficient
18 intellect points.
Well, no, but what are your skills? You have a hacking skill of some sort, interfacing with technology.
Technology.
Yeah, so that'll bring it down to 2.
Understanding of machines, using repairing machines. So it's a technology one. So
Yeah.
to make it a 2.
2, and then do you have any assets that will help you? Well, your tool, like you said, you had a zip drive, so that'll bring it down to a 1.
Well, I don't
so
have
if
a
you
zip drive. I just kind of made that up.
Well, that's probably we'll just call that your toolkit.
variety of machine tools.
Well, yeah, you've got a tech
toolkit for keeping
so.
I got finger. I got lock picks.
Right, but what I'm saying is that
I
toolkit.
had a sonic grenade. I didn't see that.
That's important
Save
data.
that for later.
We do have that.
That toolkit.
You wouldn't want to use that around the eggs.
No, we wouldn't use that, but I do have that.
Right, the toolkit covers your
Stuff
zip
like
drive.
that. Mhm.
So you're down to a difficulty 1. If you want to expend a level of effort from your intellect pool, then you can do this for free and you won't be discovered by anyone.
Let me just do it that way. It'll
So
take
you-
me down to a 15 for my intellect pool.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Okay.
We've got lots.
And then that way you don't get caught hacking into their system
Right.
from the break room.
And if you really need points back,
As-
like you
as
can
one
take
does.
one action to get
Like recover.
a recover roll.
Yeah.
We don't even need that yet.
And so, speaking of which,
Like
speaking
I
of
can do
break
that now.
rooms, we've been playing for 2 hours of what will probably be about a 4-hour game. So, if there ever a time to have a
started.
break, now would
And
be
we
the time.
just hacked. So
Yeah,
we got
just
the.
hacked.
I just downloaded everything on a zip
So
drive.
we'll be back.
Downloading 15%.
Yeah, it's doing that.
I hope you've enjoyed this extra life content. If you're interested in updates from Team WV Fox, follow us on Facebook. In addition to event updates and details, there are opportunities to win some excellent prizes, such as a copy of the 7th Sea 2nd Edition Core Rulebook published by John Wick Presents. If you would like to support Maximum Pew Pew and WV Fox, please visit tinyurl.com/maxpewpew to make a tax-deductible donation today. All donors supporting my donation efforts will be announced at the end of every Extra Life episode on Maximum Pew Pew. This week, I would like to thank the Bailey family, Scott, Jonathan, Jason, Trevor, William, Eric, and our anonymous donors for their donation to Team WV Fox and Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Please look forward to the official Team WV Fox Marathon event, starting Saturday, May 4th, 2019 at the James Mark Building, located at 901 Courier Street, Charleston, West Virginia. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio, original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.